So if you know anything about my main MUT channel, That MUT Gamer, I did all 32 theme teams early this year. And I'll be honest with you, it was a long, tedious grind, but I wanted to do them to show how good the theme teams were. Since I made that series, holy crap, has EA Sports just went off on theme teams. Not all of them. Some of them are still dog water. Green Bay Packers, Panthers, 86 overall, Jaguars, 86. I mean, just look at how much they don't love the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a offensive line mismatch. I mean, they have right guard and right tackle. They have nothing else here. Tight ends are good. Wide receiver, well, I'd say one tight end's good and usable. Wide receivers, for the most part, aren't bad. Actually, they're pretty dang good. Running backs, kind of getting to that point where they're kind of mid. Quarterback, obviously, just got a card, right? Defensively, defensive line's kind of mid for right now. Secondary is unusable right now. There's just too many good cards that would destroy the secondary. And then safeties, maybe, I would say, obviously, strong safety, great. Free safety, Cisco actually just got on my No Money Spent squad. He's good. Linebacking core, for the most part, they're pretty damn good. Let's be honest, right? So that's the first worst. We'll see the other worst team, which was the Carolina Panthers. Oh, this is a lot worse than that last one. Yeah, this is a lot worse. I mean, offensive line-wise. Actually, no, it's actually not technically worse offensive line-wise. It's just more balanced, split out. Wide receivers are worse for the most part, but they do have Stephon Gilmore. They have Freeman. They have Run TMC. They have Miles Sanders. And what's funny here, right, is you might think, well, these teams aren't that horrendous, man. They're not that bad. Yeah. Let's look at the 49ers in a second, okay? Let's keep that same mentality when we look at the 49ers theme team. There's no illusion here. EA Sports give a lot of love to certain theme teams. Packers theme team actually is dog water. Just realize that. And then we clock in with the best theme team in Madden. The only 89. Nope, the Eagles also have an 89. One of the only 89. There's two 89s. And that's yourself. You got yourself the 49ers theme team. Which, other than a right guard, which they still don't have for some reason, this theme team, and let me move this over a little bit, has Jerry Rice, Anquan Bolden, and Brandon Ayuk, Randy Moss, and Isaac Bruce. Can I speak for a second? Raheem Mostert, Frank Gore, Ron CMC, Brock Purdy, Joe Montana. Defensively, they get even better, except for the second and third and fourth corner. They only have two good corners in the game. Now, of course, these two good corners are one of the best corners in the game in Deion Primetime Sandals and Richard Sherman. They're absolutely correct. But there's only technically two. Defensive line, for the most part, on the left-hand side is really good. Right is unusable, somewhat usable. Linebacking core, good, decent, above average. And then safety is amazing. So that's the best theme team. What's the Eagles looking like? Because now I kind of want to see how good the Eagles are. Eagles, line's good. Tight end's good. Not all the tight ends, but one tight end's good. Wide receiving core is amazing. Running back core is kind of mid. They obviously got Michael Vick, 93 if you fully max him out. Secondary is the best in Madden. Obviously, 100% the best in Madden. Safety core, good. Not really usable here, but you could also put Brian Dawkins on the other side, so that works out. Linebacking core is kind of all over the place. And defensive line is probably one of the best defensive lines in Madden. So again, like I said, this is why theme teams are great, because they're like back and forth when it comes to certain theme teams. Some of them are amazing, some of them are kind of mid, some of them are usable, some are not usable. I'll tell you right now, though, it's very obvious what teams EA Sports loves, okay? They love the 49ers, that's why they're 89. Love the Eagles, they're at 89. These two teams will sell, packs. They also will get cards. Obviously, these are great teams, and they're going to get Team of the Week cards. That's another thing that kind of pushes them up. For example, the Chargers right now are not really up there when it comes to how good of a team they can be. So, because of that, they have cards, but they're not really as good as the 49ers team is. But I would say overall wise, I'm probably gonna redo that series, the all-time theme team series, and update it for part 2. I'm probably gonna do that sometime in February. I like to do it in the beginning of the year and then one time at the end of the year. It just costs a lot of coins. It costs like 18 million to do the whole series, which I don't mind doing or spending the money to do it if you guys enjoy it. But I will say overall wise, it will be interesting to see at what point do all these theme teams start to get better cards. Now, I'm going to guess, usually these theme teams, how they do it is we get theme builders added to the game, right? We also get legend cards that have chemistries based on some of these other teams. Jacksonville, the Jets, etc. I mean, at one point, the Ravens theme team was like the best to use. And it's still very, very good to use. Don't be wrong, because we just got a brand new Shannon Sharp, so that's nice. But that right side of the offensive line is trash. And until we get Willie Anderson Jr., this right side is going to be garbage. Defensively, they're still great, but their secondary is kind of wishy-washy. Safety core, other than Ed Reed, is wishy-washy. So it's like, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, in a couple months where these theme teams are set. And usually in a couple months, these theme teams are pretty damn good. Let's be honest. So once we get more Zero Chokes come out tomorrow, we get themed builders. We get, obviously, probably Team Diamond 2 eventually. Campus Hero 2s, all those things. Theme teams are going to get even more insane. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.